안녕하세요. 사람사랑 대표 이선호입니다. 오늘은 중대한 발표가 있을 것 같네요. 제가 야스민사와와 오랫동안 인연을 맺어왔거든요. 그래서 함께 영국 입시 인사이트 Q&A라는 프로그램을 만들었습니다. 입시 인사이트 Q&A는 단순히 입학 정보라든지 어떻게 입학하는지 이걸 알려주기보다는 깊은 통찰력하고 그리고 감동을 주려고 노력하겠습니다. 교육에 대한 이야기라고 생각을 하시면 될 것 같습니다. 그리고 여러분이 참여할 수 있거든요. 아래 링크를 통해서 질문 남겨주시면 제가 그거에 대해서 영상을 만들어 드리도록 하겠습니다. 그러면 영국 입시 인사이트 Q&A 첫 번째 질문인데요. 영국을 대표하는 학교가 있죠. 옥스퍼드, 캠브리지가 있거든요. 입학할 때 가장 중요한 포인트는 무엇인지 이거에 대해서 물어보도록 하겠습니다. 사실은 A레벨 성적 IB보다 중요한 뭔가 있었거든요. 야스민, 옥스퍼드, 캠브리지 입학할 때 가장 중요한 포인트는 무엇인가요?
So this is a really important question. What are the requirements for entry into Oxford or Cambridge universities? Well, firstly would be your academic aptitude. So how do they measure that? Well, they'll be looking at your set of achieved results. So whether you'll be achieving that through your GCSEs, IGCSEs, and for majority of students, they'll be through their predicted grades at A-levels or IB or its equivalent, or even if you're applying in your gap year, then you'll be applying with your set of achieved results in A-levels or IB or equivalent. So academic aptitude is very important, but more important than that would also be your passion in your subject. So it's really important that you build evidence for your passion. And that evidence can come through whether you're doing wider reading or work experience or projects or just having to reflect upon and really mastering your course and the curriculum itself. That's really important to them. And how do they assess you for that? They'll be assessing that through admission tests for courses that do require admission tests or through interviews, because for all courses at Oxford Cambridge, you will be called for interview. So the two things which are really important are your academic aptitude and secondly, evidence for your passion.
안녕하세요. 사람사랑 대표 이선호입니다. 영국 입시 인사이트 Q&A 두 번째 시간입니다. 제가 상담을 해보면서 옥스퍼드, 캠브리지는 단순히 성적만 가지고는 뽑지 않았었던 것 같아요. 인터뷰라는 중요한 부분이 있긴 하는데 과연 옥스퍼드, 캠브리지는 어떤 사람을 뽑으려고 하는지 이 부분에 대해서 물어보려고 합니다. 실제로 저희 학생은 4등급이었거든요. 지방에서 4등급이었는데 캠브리지를 가고요. 서울에서 6등급 정도 학생인데 옥스퍼드 엔지니어링으로 입학을 하고요. 그리고 어떤 학생은 중학교 마치고 대화하고 상담을 하는데 이 친구는 인터뷰만 초대되면 합격하겠다라고 생각되는 그런 학생들도 있습니다. 그래서 물어보도록 하겠습니다. 야스민, 옥스퍼드, 캠브리지는 어떤 사람을 뽑으려고 하나요?
This is $1 million question. What are the type of students that Oxford and Cambridge universities are looking for? Well, firstly, academic aptitude. I mean, entry into Oxford or Cambridge is very competitive, and you would have to demonstrate that you have the academic aptitude to be able to thrive in universities such as Oxford or Cambridge. So academic aptitude, excellence in your results is really important. Secondly, very important would be your passion for your subject, passion for your course. They're looking for students who really want to enjoy their course, and that means you would have to show evidence through wider reading or work experience or projects and competition that demonstrates that you love your subject. But importantly as well, and this is the bit that most people forget, is the teachable factor. And what that means is, are you curious? Do you have, do you really want to look deep into something? Do you have an interest in something that's beyond your curriculum? And what do you do about that interest? So 3 things: academic aptitude, passion for your subject, and thirdly would be teachable factor.
안녕하세요. 사람사랑 대표 이선호입니다. 영국 인사이트 Q&A 그 5번째 시간인데요. 이번에는 GCSE에 대한 이야기인데요. GCSE 점수가 굉장히 좀 중요해지고 있어요. 특히 영국 톱 대학교 그리고 의대에서는 GCSE 점수가 중요해지고 있거든요. 왜냐하면 A레벨을 한다라고 하면 A레벨 프리딕트 그레이드 AAA를 이 학생은 맞을 거다. IB를 한다면 38점, 40점을 맞을 거다라는 예상 점수를 굉장히 좀 중요하다고 생각했는데 옥스퍼드, 캠브리지 라든지 의대에서는 사실은 이건 객관성을 증명하기 되게 힘들거든요. 하지만 지원자는 너무너무 많고요. 프리딕트를 다 A스타라든지 IB 만점 이렇게 주는 경우가 많거든요. 그래서 GCS 점수가 점점 중요해지고 있거든요. 이번에는 이걸 좀 물어보도록 할게요. 야스민, 영국 톱 대학교하고 영국 의대에서는 왜 GCS가 점점 중요해지고 있나요?
So this is a question that I'm often asked by international parents and students. It's a really important question because at the time when you apply to universities, they will be looking at a set of achieved results because they cannot just make decisions on the basis of predicted grades alone. So it's really important to demonstrate a set of achieved results. And what that means is you're able to quantify that through either GCSEs or IGCSE or equivalent. And equivalent, I mean a national exam. Now, if you don't have a national exam, you'll be relying on a high school transcript. The problem with the high school transcript is not comparable, and there's not much information because every school will have a different system. So universities can't quantify, they can't measure that, and they can't compare you. So if you're considering the right curriculum, you may want to think about what the outcomes you're looking for. So if you're looking to apply to top universities, competitive courses, for the right strategy, you may want to consider a curriculum such as GCSEs, IGCSE, or an equivalent curriculum that will give you a set of achieved results under national examinations.
안녕하세요. 사람사랑 대표 이선호입니다. 영국 인사이트 Q&A 6번째 시간인데요. 지난 영상에서 톱 학교 그리고 의대에서는 그 GCSE가 점점 중요해지고 있는지 왜 이 부분을 좀 알아봤거든요. GCSE가 점점 중요해지고 있는데 한국에서 공부하는 학생들은 중학교로 고등학교를 다니다가 A레벨 가는 학생들에게는 GCS 점수를 제출을 할 수가 없거든요. 그래서 이런 학생들에게는 어떤 방법이 있는지 물어보도록 하겠습니다. 야스민, GCS를 칠 수 없는 환경에 있는 학생들에게 줄 수 있는 조언은 어떤 게 있을까요?
Okay, if you don't have GCSEs or IGCSEs and you cannot take an equivalent national examination, then you have to rely on your high school transcript. Then the most important thing would be to make sure that you do well in your high school transcript. Because I have students who come to me and say, I didn't really study for my high school year because I was preparing to come to the UK to do my A-levels. You know, I didn't do well in my final year of exam. Can I use my fourth year or my third year result instead of my final year results? And the answer is no. You have to do well in every year of your high school, because if that is the only transcript that you're able to offer to the universities as your set of achieved results, then you have to be doing well. You have to also demonstrate that not only you're doing well, that you're also within the top quartile of your year, because that's what they're going to be measuring. And secondly, I would say that when you do complete your high school, it's really important that you ask the school to give you a letter that basically explains the comparability, explains a little bit about your high school transcript, so you can use that at the time when you apply to universities.